How to set up the best KBM or controller settings. Using a mouse and keyboard setup isn't the only way to play Fortnite. It's only natural for a title that has console ports to be compatible with controllers on PCs as well. Unlike most shooter titles on the market, the controller players aren't playing with a disadvantage in Fortnite. Though aiming precisely with a controller is slightly more difficult than using a mouse and keyboard combination, Fortnite's aim assist does its best to even the odds. Despite being nerfed, aim assist is still a powerful ally to controller players, but it isn't the only weapon in their arsenal. Even with aim assist, you'll need to fine-tune your settings to match your playstyle so that you can reliably take down squads without any misfires. Some players will prefer a slower aim curve as opposed to higher sensitivity settings, while others will need a fast aim to match their hectic gameplay style. You'll need to decide on the type of player you are before tweaking your sensitivity options, unless you're looking to adapt to what professional players prefer when it comes to their sensitivity settings. Regardless of their playstyles, most high-level controller players have similar layouts. The following settings were based on controller players like Sway, Aiden, and Extra Reet. Take them out for a spin in a regular match after applying, and feel free to make the necessary adjustments that you see fit. You can only improve these settings with your own configurations, since only you can make them better for yourself. Here are the best Fortnite controller and sensitivity settings that will take you to the next level, as well as for the KBM. The best sensitivity options in Fortnite. Sensitivity settings are mostly personal preference, since they'll even vary on the type of controller you have. A controller with sensitive movement sticks may require you to increase your dead zone settings to make it more precise. You can search for professional players that use the same controller as you and make your way from there. The following sensitivity settings were mostly customized for PlayStation and Xbox controllers, but you should still take the time to see if the values are right for you before hopping into a game. Build mode sensitivity multiplier 1.6 times. Edit mode sensitivity multiplier 1.6 times. Used advanced options on. You'll need to turn on the advanced sensitivity options to gain access to the remaining settings. Advanced look sensitivity. Look horizontal speed 50%. Look vertical speed 60%. Turning horizontal boost 0%. Turning vertical boost 0%. Turning boost ramp time 0 seconds. Instant boost when building on. Advanced aim down sights or ADS sensitivity. ADS look horizontal speed 17%. ADS look vertical speed 17%. Keeping your horizontal and vertical at the same value is essential to make sure that your aim doesn't fasten up as you move your camera at different angles. ADS turning horizontal boost 0%. ADS turning vertical boost 0%. Boost settings usually decrease accuracy since they'll make your camera spin faster as you hold on to your movement sticks. ADS turning boost ramp time 0 seconds. Advanced sensitivity. Look dampening time 0.2 seconds. Look input curve exponential. Aim assist strength 100%. Aim assist is what separates the best controller players from the decent ones. You'll learn how to abuse the aim assist to your advantage as you play more Fortnite, and setting it to its maximum value will make it easier. Controller dead zone. Move stick dead zone 6%. Look stick dead zone 6%. Lower dead zone values make your analogs more sensitive to movement. Setting them to 0% may cause some misclicks, so you should find that sweet spot for you between 3 and 10%. Foot controller. Enable foot controller on. Foot controller dead zone 1%. Foot controller max throttle 1%. The foot controller is another important setting that you'll need to spend some time experimenting with. Some players will prefer an accelerating aim to scout around faster, while others will prioritize accuracy. The foot controller settings will adjust the acceleration of your overall sensitivity, and keeping on the lower side of the spectrum has been a common preference amongst professional players. Controller keybinds. Most high-level competitive players use a version of the Builder Pro controller layout. While there are some that just adapt to the default Builder Pro layout, most prefer making their personal adjustments. Builder Pro and its variations make the building feel almost instantaneous, allowing controller players to match keyboard and mouse users when building speed. Combat controls. If you use a third-party tool to communicate with your squad mates, like Discord, you can free up the push-to-talk keybind to use it for other keys that you may need quick access to. LT, aim down sights. LB, previous weapon. RT, attack or confirm. RB, next weapon. Direction pad up, inventory. Direction pad left, place marker. Direction pad right, map. Direction pad down, push to talk. Triangle or Y button, toggle pickaxe. Square or X button, reload or interact. Circle or B button, switch mode. Cross or A button, jump. L3, sprint or auto sprint. R3, crouch. Options button, the game menu. Touchpad, map. Build controls. LT, stair piece, select or place. LB, roof piece, select or place. RT, wall piece, select or place. RB, floor piece, select or place. Direction pad up, inventory. Direction pad left, change material or trap. Direction pad right, map. Direction pad down, push to talk. Triangle or Y button, toggle pickaxe. Square or X button, trap picker, place, interact. Circle or B button, switch mode. Cross or A button, jump. L3, sprint or auto sprint. R3, rotate, repair, change trap. Options button, the game menu. Touchpad, map. Edit controls. LT, unbound. LB, unbound. RT, select. RB, unbound. Direction pad up, inventory. Direction pad left, unbound. Direction pad right, unbound. Direction pad down, push to talk. Triangle or Y button, toggle pickaxe. Square or X button, unbound. Circle or B button, confirm. Cross or A button, jump. L3, sprint or auto sprint. R3, reset. Options button, the game menu. Touchpad, map. PC key binding tips. Here's how to rebind your keys. We've also got some advice on those controls you may want to consider rebinding. How to rebind. When you're at the main menu, click the 3 strips in the top right corner. Select the cog, then click on the Input tab. Now select whatever key you want to rebind by clicking on it, then press the key you want it bound to. What do the pros use? Want to know the full keybinds used by pro players? Well, you can. Thanks to prosettings.net, you can be safe in the knowledge that quick building and high-level play is possible with their bindings. No excuses now, you just have to practice. Here's a couple of top player templates. Booga, jump, spacebar. Sprint, left shift. Crouch, left control. Building edit, G or MW down. Harvesting tool, 1. Weapon slot 1, 2. Weapon slot 2, 3. Weapon slot 3, 4. Weapon slot 4, 5. Weapon slot 5, 6. Building slot 1, wall, is X. Building slot 2, floor, is V. Building slot 3, stairs, is C. Building slot 4, roof, is F. Trap, T. Ninja, jump, spacebar. Sprint, auto sprint. Crouch, C. Reload, R. Use, E. Harvesting tool, 1. Weapon slot 1, 2. Weapon slot 2, 3. Weapon slot 3, 4. Weapon slot 4, Z. Weapon slot 5, X. Building slot 1, wall, mouse 4. Building slot 2, floor, Q. Building slot 3, stairs, mouse 5. Building slot 4, roof, left shift. Trap, 5. TFUE, jump, spacebar. Sprint, left shift. Crouch, left control. Building edit, V. Harvesting tool, 1. Weapon slot 1, 2. Weapon slot 2, 3. Weapon slot 3, 4. Weapon slot 4, 5. Weapon slot 5, 6. Building slot 1, wall, C. Building slot 2, floor, E. Building slot 3, stairs, Q. Building slot 4, roof, thumb mouse 2. Trap, thumb mouse. TSM myth. Jump, spacebar. Sprint, left shift. Crouch, left control. Building edit, F. Harvesting tool, 1. Weapon slot 1, 2. Weapon slot 2, 3. Weapon slot 3, 4. Weapon slot 4, mouse wheel up. Weapon slot 5, mouse wheel down. Building slot 1, wall, Q. Building slot 2, floor, mouse 5. Building slot 3, stairs, C. Building slot 4, roof, E. Trap, F5. Rebind advanced tips for KBM. Building options. Building quickly under pressure is essential, and we're not huge fans of all the building options that have been bound to the function keys by default. The best builders on the pro scene prefer to rebind their building keys to more easily accessible ones. Team Solo Mid's Myth has a set of binds we've found helpful, although, like any changes, they take some getting used to. You can find full information courtesy of prosettings.net. You want to avoid using the fingers you're moving with as much as possible, so these binds are designed around maximizing the use of your other fingers. Building option 1, wall, Q. Building option 2, platforms, mouse 5. Building option 3, stairs, C. Building option 4, roof, E. Building edit, F. As an alternative, these are the keys used by FaZe Clan's Mongraal. Building option 1, wall, mouse 5. Building option 2, platforms, N. Building option 3, stairs, mouse 4. Building option 4, roof, T. Building edit, G. We'd recommend playing around in casual or playground mode with these keybinds to see which works best for you. Ideally, you'll be able to move around as much as possible whilst simultaneously building and editing, something hugely important in the current meta. Stealing the wall your opponent is trying to build and edit gives you control over the engagement, so quick access to this is crucial. If one feels good to use, then roll with it. Alternatively, you can bind all your building to mouse buttons. This also helps free up your other fingers and keys for weapons binds. Building option 1, wall, mouse 4. Building option 2, platforms, mouse 5. Building option 3, stairs, mouse 3 or middle mouse button. Building option 4, roof, mouse 6 if applicable. Using your mouse thumb buttons can be a little odd at first, but keep practicing and you'll get used to it. Pickaxe. Those of you who've got a mouse with side buttons, binding one of them to quick swap to your pickaxe is extremely helpful. It means that you won't have to press 1 every time, which saves time and does away with the risk of fumbling your key presses. Otherwise, depending on how stiff the click is, you could rebind it to your middle mouse button for an even quicker way to whip out your pickaxe. Alternatively, you could always put it on F or a similar nearby key to start harvesting swiftly with a minimal loss of movement control. Doing okay with the default keybinds though, don't throw them out. Jaomok of FaZe Clans uses the default settings for building and weapon selection and is known as an outrageously fast builder and skilled player. Test a few configurations out and see what feels most comfortable for you. That's the end of our guide to the best Fortnite keybinds. If you've got a setup that's working well for you, please share it in the comments.